Hello, I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company. In today's top news for natural gas, number one, U.S. LNG feed gas demand reaches a new record at 17.3 BCF a day per Celsius Energy. Number two, Venture Global CP2, that's Calcasieu Pass 2, has received its final approval for non-FTA or free trade agreement export authorization. Number three, the US and China inch closer to a trade deal, with Xi and Trump set to speak on Thursday. And number four, ERCOT battery discharge output near a record, around 8329 megawatts. Let's turn to the spot November contract, which expires on Wednesday. Option expiration is tomorrow. And as you can see right now, we're up. Again, that Sunday night weather model, well, they initially opened it up strong, then it kind of faded, and now we're back up again. So we're currently trading at 337.80, up 7.4 cents or 2.24%. And as you can see here, we're still holding above both the 13 and 48 period exponential moving averages. The RSI is trying to turn higher, but we've got limited time, only today, tomorrow, and Wednesday for this contract. So be careful out there. It looks like we're going to try to trade sideways to up right now because the weather still seems positive. And here it is for the hourly chart. The hourly chart shows the RSI is open to the upside. We are currently still trying to break above the first pivot resistance, which comes in at 3401. And we did not get above that and hold above that. We did overnight, but it just does not continue. And we did waffle back toward our pivot for the day, which was at 330. So again, support 330, our first resistance 3401, above that 349.70, excuse me. And we do have a lot of open interest at that 350 strike for the calls. And you can see that here if you want to look at barchart.com, press option prices. And as you can see, it will show us both the calls and the puts, excuse me, for the ad. And as you can see for the calls here, we do have open interest right here, 1,214 open interest at the 350 strike. So let's turn to the front to back spreads. This is the DEES26 versus DEES25. And as you can see, we've got some profit taking with this strong move in the front. Currently right now, we're trading at 65.5 cents, down 0.5. And so we're 0.76% lower. The 13 and 48 period exponential moving averages have not crossed to the downside yet, but it looks like we're undergoing some profit taking here. And if this continues today and tomorrow, unfortunately, that means that this spread will start to compact. And here's the JKM, the Japan-Korea marker versus the TTF. That's for the European marker. And as you can see right now, we're currently trading at 11 cents. That's premium to JKM, but the shipping costs are much higher to ship to Asia from the US than it is to Europe. So this means that US cargoes of LNG are still heading toward Europe, which still remains below last year on storage levels. And the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook, this is what has caused all the stir, is the below normal temperatures along the US East Coast. And this takes us all the way out through the first week of November. And as you can see right now, the West remains above normal at this time. And let's look at the GFS model. This is on pivotalweather.com. Let's push it out another week here toward the 11th. And as you can see, that colder temperature is centered around the southeast into Florida and actually kind of hints into Texas a little bit. But this is what's causing the stir, that we have some early cool weather that may prompt some space heating demand. And then here's Melissa. This is Hurricane Melissa. She is expected to go to a Cat 5 today. It is going to move into Jamaica by tonight, about 2 a.m. Tonight into tomorrow morning. And unfortunately, that is going to take a direct impact to Jamaica. And then it's going to push onward into eastern Cuba and then out into the Bahamas before going out toward Bermuda by Friday. So this is a very, very dangerous storm. And as you can see from the tracks, it is across Jamaica, again into eastern Cuba, and pushes out to the northeast toward Bermuda. So let's take a look at what's going on with marinetraffic.com. this gives us all the shipping out there in the space. And as you can see, Jamaica is quite quiet. Some of these positions here are over 24 hours old. But here's what the problem. This storm is expected to push out in this direction toward Bermuda, which is up here. But what else moves in this space? LNG tankers, which coming out of the Gulf Coast have to pass through the Florida Straits, Bermuda, and then push on toward the Bahamas, then Bermuda, and then out toward Europe. So we've got to be a little careful. This storm is going to possibly disrupt LNG shipments from the US. And here's Melissa from the satellite. Very, very well-defined eye wall. It is perfect circular, which means this storm is extremely dangerous. And here's the bigger picture for Melissa, as you can see here just south of Jamaica, and is affecting weather going all the way back into northern Africa and into Europe. So this storm is creating its own weather pattern, as you can see, but this is expected to stay well off the U.S. eastern coast. What else is going on? Well, U.S. nuclear outages have started to peak, and as you can see right now, we are currently at 19.4 gigawatts of outage. Looks like we peaked out last week, and it is expected to continue to decline as we bring these units back online all the way down into December as we get ready for winter. And this is also occurring right here in Texas with the South Texas project, as about one of those units is fully offline. Why is that important? Because in ERCOT, the battery discharge is picking up the slack here, and it discharged over 8,300 megawatts yesterday, which is near record territory. And let's take a look at our stocks. These are the oil and gas E&P sector, and look who's back, Apache. These are stocks that have a market cap between $2 and $10 billion and have a high short float over 10%. And our winner so far this week, well, it looks like it's Civitas with 6.68% improvement. And as you can see, the natural gas stocks, which have been choppy, are actually the laggards here. The other stocks are more crude oil focused and have been reflective of a rebound in crude oil prices. As you can see right now, currently for the November contract, again, it expires on Wednesday. We're currently trading at 336.70, up 6.3 cents or 1.91%. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.